they're gonna DC. Yo, Walk and Wake is just too good. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay. We are here with the only Walk and Wake. We're very excited because it's a new mon that dropped that just got released. We're gonna be playing a game with it. And as you can see, we have a Walk and Wake with Life Orb, with Hydro Stream, Draco Meter, Flamethrower, and Terra Blast. We are Terra Electric for those pesky little water types that want to come in and wall us a little bit. Also, it's nice for a Zoomer, which pretty much walls all the coverage that Walking Wake gets. Life Orb, so we can switch up moves. Granted, we do take a little bit of our life force, but we do get that boosted energy plus that photosynthesis boost from the sun, thanks to our Torkoal with the Heat Rock, with Stealth Rock, Lava Plume, Body Press, and Rapid Spin. Literally just here to get rocks up and basically get the sun up. We're gonna have some fun in the sun. And then we have some anti-meta Walking Wake, because we have Clodsire with Water Absorb, with Terra Fairy if we do need it, but we have T-Spikes, Earthquake, Poison Jab, and Recover. It's very nice to be able to wall of other opposing Walking Wakes, because I feel like a lot of people are gonna be running Walk and Wake. Just because it's an awesome mon from the looks of it. So we do have a wall just in case we go against other ones. We have Great Tusk here, which is also another rapid spinner and a huge physical attacker. And then we have Masquerade, so that way we can kind of nerf other Walking Wakes, because we are modest on our Walking Wake to get that extra damage boost with the sun and the life orb. So it's very nice to just be clicking buttons and not care. And we do have the webs, Hurricane, Hydro Pump, and Quiver Dance. And then we have Iron Valiant chilling in the back with Booster Energy, with Close Combat, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, and Size Shock. Just another mon that we can use for our offensive purposes. But without further ado, let's get into the battle. And here we are with the battle. We do see an interesting squadron they have, and the Clodsire is super duper annoying to deal with Walking Away, because it kind of does just wall us if it is Water Absorb. So they have whatchamacallit, they have a Gyarados, an Iron Thorns, a Skeledirge, and unfortunate Clodsire, a Cerulege, and a Dragapult. So that's good to know. They don't have any removal, which is great. So we are Focus Sash, and we should just be able to get our webs up, and they should be able to stay. If they are Clear Body Pult, we'll find out. But hopefully there's something like Infiltrator. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it to it. Lead off with our trusty Steed in Masquerade and get the webs up, which are gonna be very nice for our modest Walking Wake. Forgive me if I call Walking Wake Roaring Wake, because for some reason it's just rent-free in my head and I get it confused with Roaring Moon. I have no idea why. It just happens. So Clodsire comes out perfectly fine. Actually, we're going to be able to find out if this thing is Water Absorb early on. So that's cool. So we're just going to be able to get up a thing of Sticky Webs. They have no removal. If they get up T-Spikes here, that's perfectly fine, because we do have heavy duty boots, whatchamacallit, Great Tusk. They're gonna yawn here, which I don't necessarily mind too much, but we can keep our sash intact, which will be fine by me, and we can go into Great Tusk because it's kind of free. Not gonna be able to scout the Water Absorb, but we are gonna be able to deter this thing from coming in. We will be able to Rapid Spin, hopefully. If they do opt to T-Spikes. They could go into Cerulege, or they could go into Pult, which honestly would make a lot of sense. And I want to kind of make that call, because I just feel like they wouldn't stay in with their Clodsire. Yeah, cool. They might try to spin block us, which would honestly make the most sense. If they don't, that's going to be unfortunate. Red is going to be the Gyarados. Okay, so they didn't try to spin block us, which kind of sucks. We're gonna knock off here. Get rid of a focus band. Okay. I think we're just gonna rapid spin here. Because we don't want to deal with these T-Spikes. And we're gonna be able to get a speed boost. We might have to take a waterfall in the process, which is kind of okay. Because Tusk should be able to take it. We do take it. Not as much as we wanted to, but we can go into Torkoal potentially now, or we can go into Masquerade. But I honestly don't mind going into Torkoal here, because it's going to be weaker in the sun. And we could get up Stealth Rocks if we wanted to. Or even we could actually double out, in all honesty. I don't mind getting the drought up. And then we're going to take this waterfall. It's going to do literally 0. And then we can go out into Walking Wake right now. Or we could. We honestly could, because they might go for waterfall. They're gonna withdraw. Who do we see come out here? Is it the match? What is that? It's this thing. Okay, that's perfect. That's honestly perfect, because now we can go right onto Walking Wake here. They're gonna get their Quark Drive popping. Booster Energy is gonna pop. Their attack is heightened. I think we're just gonna be able to nuke this thing with a a nice little whatchamacallit? A nice little whatchamacallit? Unless they do Terra. This thing is huge. Look, Walking Wake is huge. We can easily go for a Hydro Steam here. We could also Terra Electric, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things unless they do click an electric move. They're gonna protect here, so they have protect. Interesting. They're gonna see that we're going for the water move. 100%. And I guess now we'll find out if the Clodsire is water absorb. So that's also good for us. We can just, yeah, we're just gonna Hydro Steam. 100% just gonna Hydro Steam. If they Terra, they don't Terra, so they probably go into Clodsire if I had to guess. Is it water absorb? No, they're going to that thing. Okay, that's cool. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter though. It's gonna do a lot. Hydro Steam's probably gonna do a lot. It's gonna do a lot. It just nukes it. It just nukes it. Doesn't matter. That is not a resist. That is not a resist. So we got our first KO of the Walking Wake. Walking Wake got the first kill. Let's go. So that's good. They might not actually have water absorb, which is kind of cool because Clodsire's normally been running unaware, which is reasonable with all the setup that's going on. Drippy is going to be the Dragapult. And what I want to do here, they are not clear body. So I think what I can do here is I can opt to terrestrialize, or actually I could just drop, I'll terrestrialize on the off chance they Terra, and then I'll drop a Draco here. 100%. So we're gonna Terra first because we are faster. So if they opted to Terra this turn, they'll go after us because their speed did drop. But we're gonna go Terra Electric on the Walking Wake. So that way we don't have to take a Draco in case they did opt to Terra here. But if they don't, then this thing is just gonna drop to a Draco Meteor. We're gonna land. This thing is dead. That is a dead Drippy. A dead Drippy. Walking Wake is doing the thing. It is claiming lives. We're gonna have to swap out here because our special attack did drop by 2 stages. So that's not too favorable for us, but we will just swap out because I feel like Clodsire definitely can come in now. But if it is unaware, that would actually kind of be interesting because it's unaware of our stat drops. Excuse me. So we could technically just stay in, but we don't know if it's water absorb. And if it is water absorb, oh, I did not mean to go into Clodsire. I was just on autopilot. I meant to go out into Masquerain, but clicked a little bit too fast there. Oh my goodness. No. Why did I do that? I'm gonna take a yawn here. Okay, that's okay. So it kind of worked out in our favor. That was a total blunder on my part. We're gonna go out into Masquerain now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. That was terrible. Luckily we didn't get punished for it, but we're gonna be able to get an Intimidate off here. They might go for Earthquake now, if I had to guess. But we still wanna they're gonna Toxic Spike again, which is annoying. But I think we are just gonna Hydro Pump here. I mean, I know it's in the sun. Sun might fade this turn actually. It doesn't. But I just want to be able to see if it is water absorbed or not. It is not, so that's cool. That's gonna do very little. Nice little solid chunk though. I will say it's just gonna opt to yawn. So it just wants to yawn. Just a yawning little Clodsire, which does kind of suck because we could have just stayed in and Hydro Steamed. Might have taken this thing out, but who knows? We're gonna go into Great Tusk here. We shouldn't die to anything from this thing because it is a Clodsire and we are a Great Tusk. But we're just gonna spin. 100% gonna spin. If they go into Cerulege now, good play. I'm just gonna opt to spin. We'll go to sleep, but so be it. So be it. Because it's too risky for them to go for anything else. Granted, this thing going to sleep does indeed suck. But honestly, we'll just go Torkoal, get poisoned, and then we'll Rapid Spin. So that's fine. Because the yawn spam is very annoying in singles. It's super duper annoying because you don't want to get put to sleep. You don't want to be put to sleep. This thing might go for another T-Spike. Let's do it for another T-Spike. So they definitely want these T-Spikes up, which is crazy because we could have just bodied this thing. But we're going to Rapid Spin. They could go Cerulege, which we actually don't have anything to touch it. We'll just body press Lava Plume. And it probably is Flash Fire, even though a lot of people have been running whatchamacallit. Alright, nice. So this thing opts to just stay in. If it does the EQ, that's fine. It won't T-Spike again, but it probably will yawn, so that's fine. It fails. Did it already yawn? Why did it fail? Wait, why did it fail? I'm missing something. Oh, I'm poisoned. Haha, what a silly goober. I was like, what's going on? So now we're just gonna be able to go on to Walking Wake and just fire off a Hydro Steam. Because it's boosted, they're probably gonna be greedy and wanna go for another T-Spike, which is probably what they will do, because they definitely want those things up. They definitely want them up. Our special attack is heightened. They're gonna go for T-Spikes. They want them up. They want them up, but they're not water absorbed, so we might just be able to nuke this thing, which would be great for us. It's not at full, so who knows? It's not at full, so who knows? We're just gonna click the button. If they do opt to, they're gonna opt to protect. So they're protect yawn T-Spike. They might have recover, or they might just they definitely. I feel like they would have recover. I feel like they would have recover. As my camera doesn't go out. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're here. I'm here. I'm here. We're just gonna go ahead and go for a Hydro Steam, because this thing's not water absorbed. They could Terra, but that means their last move is probably EQ, and if it's not, I have no idea what it would be. So we're just gonna Hydro Steam here, because they don't really have a switch in, because everything is pretty weak to it. This thing hopefully will just drop. Fingers crossed, it does just drop another kill for Walking Wake, because Walking Wake is taking this game as a walk in the park. Oh my goodness, you love the Pokepuns. You have to love the Pokepuns. Leave a thumbs up down below if you are loving the Pokepuns, and make sure, like, if you guys have used these mons, Iron Leaves or Walking Wake. I haven't used Iron Leaves yet, but there will be a video going up. Should be tomorrow, because this battle should go up on Tuesday. Which one do you guys like more? Down below, let me know. Let me know. Right now, I'm really liking Walking Wake. I like the design. I'm kind of upset because, if you don't know, there were like book pages that were like sketches that were released, and unfortunately, that is kind of not what we got. Because I mean, those designs look great, because it kind of looked like Paradox Suicune was going to be. So they're just protecting themselves here, which is fine. Maybe they're just trying to waste turns this time, which makes sense. But it looked like Paradox Suicune was kind of a mixture of all three dogs, which to me was so dope. And then whatchamacallit, Iron Leaves looked like it was going to be a mixture of all three of the Swords of Justice, not counting Paldea. But unfortunately, it's I mean, don't get me wrong, like I do like the Walking Wake design way more. And then Iron Leaves just looks like a robot Virizion. They're gonna DC. Yo, Walking Wake is just too good. It's just too good. They had to quit. They had to rage quit. They had to rage quit. Yo, it's just too good. It's too good. I think we're definitely gonna be walking away with that game. But like, there's no way. There's no way. They had someone disconnect. You love to see it. Walking Wake makes your opponent DC, because as you can see, we're still connected to the internet. It wasn't us. They got upset. So you love to see it. So that's awesome. Walking Wake putting on the pressure. That was definitely gonna be our game no matter what, because we KO'd that thing. They had a Cerulege in the back, and then I think they had a Skeledirge as well. Or do they have Skeledirge? I don't know. They might not have. I might be tripping. But either way, Walking Away was going to take it. So you love to see that. But if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. And if you are new, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. And without further ado, I am your boy Jay. I'm going to get up out your hair, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.